back. Thank you for joining me at the Critics Clinic for all things movie and entertainment prescriptions. Before we do anything else, please click that button below. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you thought, tell me what you didn't thought about everything I've talked about in past videos. In this video, here we are going to talk today about a movie that's getting a lot of social media buzz, a Minecraft movie. Yes, that movie, the one starring Jack Black, that broke a whole bunch of records. #1 box office for a video game-based movie, beating out Super Mario, beating out Sonic. Which is a bit surprising to me. This is actually, not gonna lie, one of those movies I initially was like, it's gonna be a flash in the pan. I'm not even gonna go see it, because I know it's not gonna be good, and no one's not gonna make any money, but it made a lot of money, so I wanted to see what all the hype was about. If it really had to do with just the fact that the country and the world's trying to push against the idea that they hated Snow White that much, that they just want to retaliate and go see something, or if it was a genuinely good movie. I would say there's going to be a couple of spoilers here. I'm not going to talk much about the plot until I get to the plot portion of my review, so I'd say, sorry if there's spoilers. I would say the plot itself was just all over the place, so it's kind of hard to even talk about the plot of the movie. We'll get to that. So I'll start with the cast and crew in terms of my scoring system. Usually when you have a really loaded cast and crew like this, you have Jack Black, who you know from everything. Jason Momoa from Aquaman, he's been in a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Emma Myers from Wednesday, the Netflix show. Jennifer Coolidge, obviously just coming off of her White Lotus wins and the fame and all that stuff. Danielle Brooks from The Color Purple, from Orange is the New Black. So it's really loaded cast. Usually when you have a cast like that, you think, oh, it's going to be really good. They're all going to deliver. That didn't happen this time. I would say it was a lot of just overloaded cast, and they really didn't add anything into it. Jack Black did his typecasting, what he always does, very loud, rambunctious, sings, just kind of over the top, which sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I feel like in this movie it didn't really work for me. Jason Momoa was a typical kind of dirty surfer, biker, used to be cool type person, which he always is, which really didn't work that well either. Even Jennifer Coolidge, with her usual just kind of nuance that she does, it usually works really well for her. It worked really well in The White Lotus, and Legally Blonde, things like that, where she has that just personality that's kind of annoying, but it works. It did not work in this movie. It served no purpose. It was superfluous. They were almost hashing in on the fact that she was Jennifer Coolidge and she was very popular right now. Didn't add anything to the storyline. I'm giving the cast and crew a 0.5. It actually did not deliver. In terms of the plot, I know that this is a movie based on a video game with not, and I am a gamer, with not a lot of storyline to it to begin with. So the writers really had to create a storyline to make this movie happen, and that was clear. It seemed like a Jack Black vision. It was so random. Him being a kid and then coming back being an adult, going into a mine, finding a cube that took them to the world of Minecraft. The storyline was not good. It was so random, and I get it's supposed to be random, and it's supposed to be all over the place and wild and exotic and fun and an adventure and crazy and campy, but I just feel like this ended up being like cheap thrills, honestly. For the most part, did not enjoy it. The plot, it didn't really go anywhere. It didn't really make any sense. You can have a wild, crazy, fun plot and it still be a good movie. Like, I think about something like Zoolander, which was crazy and wild and campy, but actually is like it's a comical classic. It's one of those movies that's actually really good. But this was not that. The plot was just not enjoyable. It didn't go anywhere. I found myself going asleep a couple of times. I know there's the viral moment with, what is it, Chicken Jockey? Honestly, maybe I'm just old. I did not understand the reference. I know that's a huge thing now. Memes and the viral sensation. People are throwing things everywhere in the theaters. I think you guys need to watch out for the people that work at movie theaters. That's not fair. They have to clean all that up. But so that's been happening in a lot of theaters. And I think that's what really fueled this movie making a lot of money, was just the viral moment. And again, that wasn't enough for this movie to be good. Yeah, that part wasn't even that good, honestly. So I'd say from a plot standpoint, I'm giving it a 0.5. So right now we're only at a 1. I would say from the production, overall, I would say that actually redeemed itself. It definitely felt like you were in Minecraft. It was very well done from that standpoint. It was very campy and cheesy, but actually in a good way. Just the way that the rounded cubed figures looked like they were supposed to look, I feel like. And actually, to me, did a better job of transforming you into a video game world than maybe Super Mario even did. It felt very real from that standpoint, so that you can tell they put a lot of money into the CGI, into the production side of the movie. Unfortunately, they did not put a lot of money into the plot, but that's okay. So production-wise, I would say I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. So right now, we're at a measly 3, and we're going into one of the final categories. Music-wise, I would say also propelled it. It definitely was good from that standpoint. Again, where the plot music kind of picked up, think kind of Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. It really helped in terms of forwarding the pace and keeping you awake and keeping you interested in it and invested. Music played a big part in this movie. There were several times Jack Black broke out into song, which he tends to do. Those moments actually worked for him, and they were actually some of the only funny moments in the movie. So I would give the music actually a 2 out of 2. So right now we're at a 5. So now my overall category, what did I think of the movie as a whole? Did I enjoy it? The short answer is no. I think there's a lot of hype around this movie because we're at a time where we're trying to backlash another movie, which is Snow White. And so we're trying to come forward and say, let's support anything else except that movie. And this one happened to be the one that came out. And then you had the viral moment with the chicken jockey thing, which to me still doesn't make sense and doesn't make it a good movie. The plot's all over the place, doesn't make sense. It's not necessarily funny, and it's supposed to be. I didn't find it that funny. I didn't find it that enjoyable. I wish I had waited until streaming. I actually wish I had not seen this movie. I'm going to give the overall, how much did I enjoy the movie, a 0.5 out of 2. I'm giving this a prescription of a 5.5. This is absolutely a DNR. Do not resuscitate. Do not see this right now. Wait till it comes on streaming, and even then, if you have nothing else to do and there's no other movies playing on streaming services and it is free, not one of the ones you're paying for, one of the free, like Tubi or something, then maybe you can watch it. Other than that, this is not one you want to watch. Do not believe the hype. The viral sensation is kind of ridiculous for this one, honestly. Tell me what you thought below. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. And I'll be back for more.